Hey, what's up, Scott Balkan here with Imagination Creation Films, and today it is Friday. This is like October, I don't know, let's pick a number, 27th. And, does it really matter what year it is? It's 2023 for you playing in the home game. How is everyone doing today? It is a wonderful and fantabulous, sorry, buddy. He just like, look, you see, here's his chair, or there's the wheel of my chair, and he's like right there. He just like wants to be right up next to me. How can I blame him? I'd like him there, but just give me a little bit of room. It is a fantabulous day. Everything is going well. The birds are singing. Well, there's like 2 birds left out there. Most of them have flown south for the winter, but the bird plus another one is singing, and the crickets are chirping, and the rain is falling, and the squirrels are running around on my roof, and it sounds like they're on trampolines. It's a magical, magical day. Is it streaming? Is everything going? I need to find out because I didn't get a note that I'm streaming. Let's see here. View and live. No, I want to view it on YouTube. Just make sure I'm streaming. Sometimes you just don't know. Looks like I'm streaming. Sure, looks like it. So yeah, got. He's just being a turkey. This becomes really hard to aim it on him because look, like he keeps moving back. He's like, no, I'm not going to let you be on me, and I'm like, I've got cameras on the move. So lots of videos done. I went down the rabbit hole. I had a bunch of footage, and I said, it might be time for me to learn HDR and to get some of this nature stuff out there in HDR because it looks really good when it's done that way. And I don't know HDR, and it was kind of funny because I went down this rabbit hole of trying to understand HDR and trying to learn HDR, and I ended up unlearning everything that I had learned or thought I had known, and then destroyed everything that I had learned on SDR to the point where nothing was working right, and I was like just fed up because like I had members have seen the video. They've seen the video twice now. I've uploaded a review out there, and it's changing. The color space and the gamma are not translating right. This is the problem that everybody has with YouTube. I never had the problem. It was always piece of cake. And then somehow I messed it up to the point where like I couldn't even get regular videos to work right. And it was really frustrating. I think I finally got HDR kind of dialed in as to getting it done. Now I got to figure out how to get, like, I would like to do like my B-roll pieces in HDR so that B-roll like nature and things like that, so that I can put them out as individual videos. But then I need to bring them into SDR videos like these types of videos. And I definitely have hit that brick wall again where I cannot seem to process the 4,000 different things. You would think it'd be very easy, but it's not. And it's funny. There's like, I've literally watched 20 plus YouTube videos. On all of those 20 videos, everybody has a completely different way of doing it. Their way works under their one situation. And so it really just kind of goes to the long list of things that I don't know. And it's been a fun one. but we'll figure out. And maybe after this is over, I will upload the little nature short and see how it looks in standard definition. Because if YouTube does a reasonable job of standard definition, then I'll probably just do all of these in HDR. Just that way, it's out there for both. Because I kind of enjoyed the HDR experience. I definitely need I need coloring like guidance. I need to sit down with the master and just watch and occasionally go, can you tell me what you're doing and why? Can you tell me what you're doing and why? Rather than YouTubers that are very, very good and talented, but they teach you a specific thing, and it's not the process. And I need to understand the process. Good evening, Ollie. How are you? Hello, Frank. How are you? Happy Friday. Finally get to catch a live show. Yes, you do. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Ollie, yes, we lost a fantastic creative in this world. Mark Toya passed away Monday morning. Super, super sad. I believe his funeral is this weekend, but he was a legend. He has definitely achieved legend status before he passed, and now he's cemented forever as a legend. We will truly miss Mark. I personally gained so much from him just off of here. He would just call. He would just call me in the middle of the night and just want to chat. And I loved that. Just about anything and everything. He just was the nicest guy who never felt like he had much to share, but had more to share than any of us could ever possibly fathom. And he will be truly missed. Ollie had mentioned about doing some type of tribute video from the video that we did, and I downloaded it. I don't have the emotional bandwidth at the moment to go through it. It would just be a little too sad for me right now. Why is this not? It's not updating. Because I see people are commenting, but it's not coming up here. Man, come on. I need it to come up here though. It'll eventually show up. Yeah, I want to put together like just a grouping of his phrases and his answers to so many questions that were just straightforward and simple. Yeah, why is it not? What is going on? Let me try going to top chat. That showed up. Live chat. Okay, that's weird. Simon says, hi, I miss Rex. Rex misses everybody. He's such a good pup. He's just laying down right beside me. Phil would be the authority on HDR editing, I guess. He is a good authority, but it's very hard to pick his brain for more than a little bit. Oh, I thought I had pushed his foot. I would love to get, I've got a friend, Mark, who's a professional colorist. I'd love to get him on here and just pick his brain for everybody and let everybody pick his brain too. He would be amazing. Brandon says, hey, big man, just wanted to say thanks for all your help recently. Anytime, man. That's what I'm here for. I really don't like this set. I don't know what, I think it's this. This is too bright. Don't you think? It's like, it's off-putting. It's just a temporary set, but I'm just trying to find, that's honestly what set me off on the whole color grading thing was I have, like, this is kind of a look in one of my videos and the similar, and I just kind of mess around with it just a little bit. It's just temporary, but this is ugly. It's flat. It's blah. There's no pop. There's nothing, and I don't like it. And I want to like it. Let's see here. This color, I don't think that color is good. Maybe something like that. Could be. It's a little more orangey than I was. Blue is not natural. Green just doesn't feel right. Purple, yeah. Orangey-ish. And then I need to, like, tone it down. And then, what do we got here? Oops. Can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Did you quit? Oh, good. I just turned off the sun. Way to go. How did I turn off the sun? That was truly weird. I did not intend to turn off the sun. Oh, good. I'm now live. That's super helpful. Desk plant. Yeah. This one needs to go. Yeah, the chat's not coming up. This is not good. I may have to go old-fashioned. Where's what the? Oh, that doesn't. What? Oh, okay, there we go. Let's try that. What is going on here? This is not updating at all. All right, I'll have to put it in top chat mode. Let's see here. I think it looks good. I don't know. Phil is on here, and he says, did a panel in New York City about 1/3 of dedicated to HDR recently. So many bits and bobs to get into about it. Much of which is who you're mastering for. See, that's the thing. There's way too many options, and it's all over the place. Brandon's like, does anyone have any HDR tutorial? I mean, if you can find one, Brandon, that solves a lot of the problems, I'd totally be into it. Michael Keegan responded to my Facebook post with a really cool and very detailed how-to for HDR for Netflix, since he works for Netflix. But unfortunately, it was Dolby Vision. And I don't have $400 to put into a Dolby Vision license, so I will not be getting that one. And it kind of was literally going towards that. Yeah, Phil, how would you go about doing HDR for YouTube? Because it boggles the brain. It just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not getting it, and maybe it's much simpler than it is, but I have a feeling it's not, because of the 20 videos that I watched. All of them were doing completely different. And, you follow one, and then you export it out, and then it looks completely different because it's not right, because it probably depends on who you're exporting for. Okay, now we're starting to see some stuff coming through here. Luca, hello. Hey. Brandon says, what if I just want to do an HDR for YouTube? YouTube automatically adjusts the viewer. Doesn't have an HDR screen, so there's no reason not to try and post one in HDR. Yeah, that's my thinking, is if I can't easily take one to the other, then I will try one in, well, this nature video that I'm uploading after this live stream, I'll see what it looks like in SDR. And if it looks fine, I kind of dig the way it looks in HDR. I mean, there's so many shots in there. Some of them are really good. Some of them are meh. But they're really hard to color. Just like really hard to color. Not something I was expecting. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So there's step one. HDR for YouTube is a mess, as they do their own conversion SDR on their own and require you to do a metadata injection if you're going to try to inform their conversion. I've been working on them updating this. Yeah, I feel like the right path is to embed HDR10 Plus. What do you think? the settings that I got are, that I think are correct, are it's HD, setting the color in the color management on Resolve, going to DaVinci Managed Color, undoing automatic color, changing the color processing mode to HDR Rec 2020 PQ P3 D65 Limited, and then uncheck the use separate color space, and then the output color space is Rec 2020 ST 2084 at 1000 nits, and then I HDR limit mastering for 1000 nits. And then my my export is not, it's embedding and tagging HDR10 plus, and then where's it at? The color space tag and the gamma tag, I was able to leave those as same as project. I literally uploaded like 9 videos to YouTube, which y'all know is my internet speed. That was dedication right there. Of the 9, this configuration triggered and looked good in HDR. So, yay. Brandon says, all the stuff I shot with the one-of-one Raptor and just the environments I was in would be a shame not to try. Well, that's the beauty of Red. You have the dynamic range already, so you can pop it into HDR at any moment. It can handle it. Brandon says, Phil, in English. That was pretty English for Phil. That was pretty English. All of our professional work, we make unique HDR and SDR versions released. Yeah, I would expect, but are you grading them, or is another colorist grading those for you? I feel like you said you were grading them to a point. I don't know. Phil, you'd have to tell me if you were up for a lunch and learn, where I buy you lunch and then you get on YouTube live stream and teach everybody. Brandon says, I'm not smart enough for HDR, I suppose. Well, stand in line. I hope Red will name a model after Maestro Toya RIP. So many of us owe to this man. Yeah, I would like it, but I could also see them not doing it, understandably, because it gets weird, because who is deserving, who's not deserving, blah blah blah. Clearly, Toya is deserving, but I mean, maybe that's not a business model Red's in. But if I were going to name something, I would probably name a viewfinder after Toya, because he's a viewfinder man. Are you not Starlinking me? Oh, yes, I am. But Starlink's still not that fast. I grade all my work for years now. Copy that. Okay. Yeah, I'm uploading at 2 megabits right now, and literally dropping frames as we speak. That is the most I can really push here before it just goes crazy. I mean, I can. Let's see what. I mean, I'm supposed to get 7 megabits. Let's just see what we get here. I'm gonna boost this to 5 megabits. Apply. Watch the frames drop. There we go. We're uploading at 5. We're not dropping any frames. That's just goes in figures. Probably looks really good. Oh, there comes some frames. Nope. Oh, yeah, we dropped down to 2. Now we're at 4. Now we're at 3,700. Yeah, I need to fix that back because that would most certainly blow out my wife on her phone. She's working. She's over there going, "I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I can't hear you." Phil, does this mean that tetrahedral interpolation deformities render the image supercalifragilisticexpialidociously? You forgot the adverb at the end. Yes, you always have to use tetrahedral. That I remember from him. And then I also remember him always going to gamma 2.6. However, gamma 2.6, as I'm learning, is for projection. Theater projection, anything like that. So I feel like YouTube's is the polar opposite of projection. Yeah, I would say that's fair. Whew. Here we go. We're going to burn a prop today. Feeling good today. What is this? Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. So the spider bite is healing very nicely. I am sparing you still the horrors of such a thing, but it's now officially on the heal, which is really good news because I did not want to have to go and have surgery and get skin grafts and all those fun things that brown recluses do. I don't have it. It was originally a ulcered bite that was about the size of a quarter. For those of you in Europe, about 2 centimeters. It is now the size of a penny. So it's slowly healing. I've got some good antibiotics to put on it and all that good stuff. So good stuff. This I think in a week I might be off of that. So we'll see. Phil says no gamma 2.4 or gamma 2.2 for most of my SDR grades. Interesting. Theatrical, yes, gamma 2.6, but has more or less worked nicely with gamma 2.4 in most cases. And gamma 2.4 is basically REX 709, right? I know it's not exact, but it's pretty close, right? Is that right? Wait, what the hell is this gamma 2.4? So gamma is, let's see, you've got a color space, which is a barrier of color values that could fit within a range. And then gamma is, this, I'm probably saying it completely wrong, but this is the way it acts. Gamma is a value of luminance that shifts. So the higher the number 2.6, the darker it makes everything. And then the higher the gamma, or the lower the gamma, the brighter it ends up. I think that's right. Someone can definitely correct me because, like I said, I pretty much know nothing now. I became ultra stupid in the last 24 hours. It's pretty bad. Brandon, leave enough alone. Pretty much in modern times, gamma 2.4, REX 709, and BT 1886 are interchangeable, but that is a generalization and not really truly accurate. All I know is BT 1886 is ugly when I grade with it. That's all I know. I gotta go. Woo! Oh, that thing is old. Woo! That's toasty though. Nice. I gotta turn on my fan, and then how convincing is the window? Does it just hang on, Rex? I'm not going anywhere. Does it look like? I mean, it probably doesn't now, but I mean, does it kind of resemble outdoors? It was not what I was intending on doing, but it's what I ended up doing after I discovered that I could do it by blasting light through it as opposed to reflecting light off of it. I'm right here, bud. Hey, you moved. Cool. That means I get to move the camera. That means I get to move it well. And you turkey, you moved really good. Everybody says you should, because that's where your doggy does today. There's a shark. That's the rare view of the shark on Rex's back. See the shark? See, that was gone. You don't get any more. That's it. That's all you get. Just no. What just happened? This just ruined my whole week. Oh, it's worse than that, Brandon. It's way worse. It's so bad. Kevin says, I think the window looks damn good. Well, interesting. I think I need a little more cheating, like right here. I need to get some light coming through the curtains a little more, because I feel like that would be what it would do. But it is literally a $10 vinyl printed outdoor scene it's a tapestry it's not a tapestry, but you're supposed to hang it on the wall. And I was going to have it go back about 10 feet, and then I was going to blast light and reflect it, bounce off of it. And this way, though, it's not bad. It's not bad. I want one, Ollie. I feel like I could use that. And in some of my little plans and such that I have, that might actually do well for me. Unfortunately, they're almost completely out of stock everywhere except for DJI themselves. Amazon is now 2 months back ordered. I got to get approval from the wife before I order it too. Because I definitely want to do some more videos of, stuff and things that normally I would have vlogged, but I really dislike the vlogging, like talking to the camera, doing this thing. I kind of feel like if I'm going to do some of those videos, I just want to shoot a bunch of B-roll and talk over it. And then every once in a while I can talk to camera. But I feel like that is at least more entertaining and more of a higher quality than just my big fat head talking on camera half the time, bouncing around. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. I must destroy this delicious prop. It must go. It must go. Low light especially looks very good. This probably needs a different cut, actually. Boy, that's tight. Y'all just leave that alone. Just leave it right where you found it. Carlos, hello. He says, I like that you do you. Thank you, Carlos. That is, it is my favorite and my least favorite thing. I completely love doing that because I'm not beholden to anybody. I get to be me. But it holds me back. I mean, on like YouTube and in some places, you know, it's a balance. I'm not chasing anything other than, golly, this thing is tight. Whew. Well, this thing is easily 15 years old. And that right there is a tight thing. It shouldn't be, but that's the sign of a prop warehouse that is drier than normal. That opened it up a little bit. You get a little thing we adults like to call shrinkage. And you know how when shrinkage happens, the prop is embarrassing. It's not, no one really is impressed by shrinkage. I really tried to to take that somewhere. I didn't succeed. Vlog friction is real. The Osmo 3 seems like the perfect pickup and I agree. I follow 2 channels that use the... Really? You're just going to leave? I'm following you. Where are you going? Rides off into the sunset. Fine, you get me. There's 2 channels. They've been using the Osmo 2, and I haven't disliked it. I mean, it's kind of quirky with that tiny sensor that the Osmo 2 has, but I really like the stable shots, and I really like how it works with audio and such. The Osmo 3 with the built-in wireless mic, I think this is a big win, and I think I can do stuff with that. Whereas, you know, carrying around a mirrorless everywhere and then microphones and all that, I don't know. I feel like I could do that. I might jump into one of those. I need to talk to the missus about it. Absorb says, I love the dog cam, and Rex loves you too, right up until the point where he leaves. But a little inside baseball, I turned the air conditioner off back there. Yeah, because it's on solar, so you know you got to save. And he'll be back. He'll always be back. Is that prop in the punch category? No. It's in the, let me see if I can pronounce it right, because every time I do, Tatoué category. I actually don't mind punch. I mean, we all have to punch the clock in the prop house. These are sign up and get 25% off. Yes, please. These are their little monster. I gotta find it. Let's see. Little monsters. There we go, little monster. Yeah, this is the little monsters is what this is. And it's got a, I'm not sure what they did here, but the leaf is not colored here. So they may have lasered it, or I don't know. I would hate to think they put bleach on it. Yeah, it came out, in like 2012. So it's 11 years old. It's been sitting in my prop house for some time now. It's really not that bad. As Cynthia was saying last week, she said that my collection of props has been dwindling, and I only have like really cheap props that really have no place on set, unless you were like you wanted to film a hoarding scene, and then the others are like really, really pristine props that you would put in a $1 million mansion set. And I need to enjoy somewhere in the middle. Oh, I didn't hear it was 32-bit float. That's cool. I did see it uses a new pack that's smaller and transparent, and you can run a lapel into it, and you can run two of them, which I also thought was very cool. I think there's a lot for that. Did focus, as a close focus, improve on the new Osmo? Yes, it did. Close focus, also the speed of focus improved quite a bit. Now, there was something interesting watching Kai W, I think his name is, his review on it. There is some digital processing that's happening. And I want to publicly state I would like that to be turned off-able. I don't like it on the iPhone at times. Sometimes I think it's great. But, I'm the artist. Let me artiste. Do you have R5C on the desk? No, I do not. This is the R7. I wanted a mirrorless RF, which means is going to be Canon for stills. And other than the R5 and the R5C, this was the highest megapixel Canon that they make right now currently. It is a crop sensor, APS-C, which is okay. It's just I do tend to like full frame on my stills cameras. So whenever Canon gets around to updating their R5s to Mark IIs, I'll probably pick up one of those. And then this is the package that that the dog stole. If y'all didn't see that post on Facebook, I was waiting for this on Monday. And we have a problem with our FedEx guy. He absolutely refuses to do what he's supposed to do, and that is deliver it to the front door and not the gate, or sometimes he leaves it in kind of like in the forest. It's kind of weird. He delivered it, and then I had to run to the store, and I went out there. It was like 2 hours later, and there's nowhere to be found. I searched all around everywhere and could not find it. I was like, So I asked my neighbor, who's retired, so therefore he's always on his front porch and, watching the world go by. And I said, did FedEx come by? And he goes, yep. I said, did anybody else drive by and stop? He goes, nope. I said, did FedEx stop at the gate? He goes, no, he backed up all the way to the forest. All right. So then it's like, well, let's go get to the trail cams, because I put a whole bunch of trail cams around so I can find out where the animals are, so I can put my little pop-up blind, not for hunting, but for filming. We caught the little booger red-handed. The neighbor's dog came up and stole the package. Stole the box and took on with it. Great Pyrenees are they're known hoarders. They like to collect things, and it's kind of funny because we watched Rex's mom's mom. We watched her have a collection of stuff, and it involved like a piece of Tupperware that happened to be sitting out here, a catcher's mitt. There's balls and all kinds of things that were just collected and placed in a part of the yard. And yeah, his new dog decided that it was going to be theirs. Ollie says, Carlos, I don't get how GVM can manage fan noise better than Aputure, honestly. Been a huge annoyance since the 300D Mark I. 300D Mark I was bad. I have the F22C's brilliant color, but the fan noise is disgusting. And Ollie, that's specifically why I didn't review them. I was going to, and talking to a couple other creators, and they were telling me about the fan noise, and I like, it's bad, and they're like, yeah, it's bad, but that's why they're Amarans. They're not Aputures. I suspect Aputure is probably working on a more pro version of it. And to be honest, the 300D Mark I was probably their first attempt at a real pro light. The 300D Mark II was their first, in my mind. They did really well, really, really well. I like the 300D Mark I. I used it for a long time, but it had that server rack power supply. It was really bad. Yeah, it was a thing. Carlos says, looks like you can pick up the Osmo Pocket 3 from Best Buy. Let's just see about that. I don't actually have a Best Buy around here. It is over an hour's drive to get to Best Buy. Let's see. Osmo Pocket 3 handheld creator. $669. Yep. And it says I can pick it up on November 7th or 2nd. So they don't have it in stock around here. Amazon, you can literally get it the same day, even for me, when it was released. And by that afternoon, it was tomorrow. And then by the evening, it was like November 1st. Now it says December-ish. So, yeah, it may be the world's way of saying no. That dog's deserve. Yes, Luca, Ollie, was it you who said that it needs to make a YouTube video on it? I think it was you. I literally sat and thought about how I could make a investigative video on that. I'm kind of almost there. Simon says, you don't have anything around there. Oh, I have lots around here. You know it. I have nearly every Aputure light, but I feel they play bit of obsolescence with fan noise. 600D isn't quiet by any means. The GVM seems silent. How that affects longevity, who knows? Well, it is a good point. Thermodynamics is thermodynamics. And 500 watts cannot be dissipated by heat sink alone in this form factor. Probably be about this big of a heat sink. You could probably do 500 watts with vertical fins and dense. So longevity could be in play there. Don't know. Carlos did the review on it, so he's got firsthand knowledge of it. So truth, we'll find out in the long run. I mean, I'm still disappointed that Amaran's, when you put the light output to 0, the fan continues to operate continuously until you turn the switch off. I don't like that. You're like 40 minutes from any store. That's not true. I'm 25 minutes from a grocery store. I am 24 minutes away from a pharmacy. I am about 18 minutes away from a gas station that's extremely high. Technically, it does have a convenience store, so there's that. Carlos said he asked about life expectancy. Doesn't have an answer yet. That's fair, and it's it's okay if they say, yeah, we're cheating the life for quiet. That's fine. Just tell people. Tell people we expect it to last 2 years, and if that's what it is, the people can weigh that out and say 2 years for quiet. I might just go ahead and do that. I mean, it's like the silliness of everybody posting, the mean time between failure on the LEDs is 50,000 hours. No, it's not. It's not, because everything breaks, including LEDs. Mostly due to lack of cooling. LEDs are oddly hot. At least I don't have to commute anymore. You are correct about that, Ollie. I am so thankful that I don't have the 9 to 5 job that I had to drive into Austin every day. I absolutely love the 13, 14 hour a day jobs that I choose to go and work. Those are the ones that I like. Is this pinkish? It feels pinkish on here. I know that monitor is not exactly accurate. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. I'm gonna change this up. Let's see. It feels a little pinkish. Let's see what that does. Probably should be a little orangier now. Now I'm magenta-y. I'm a little magenta-y. Well, interesting. Let's take off that tint. Gravity really brings me down. Gravity. All right, let's try that. It's funny. It's literally the shirt. It was what I was wearing in the in the review the other day. That feels a lot orangier. Yep. I thought you were just a pinkish guy. I'm fairly white. There's no question. That doesn't look right. Actually, looking at there versus here, this, which is what you should be seeing, does it feel dark? It feels dark. I don't know. Did you catch the trailer? Yes, I did. Very, very cool stuff. Looking forward to that. I did watch a movie that was somewhat funny. It was a comedy that tried, and it was somewhat funny at times, but I don't know. Maybe it's the youth finds it funnier. I don't know, or maybe they don't. It was No Hard Feelings. It's on Netflix right now. Not bad. I enjoyed it. It kind of felt like a '90s comedy, high schoolish, not necessarily high school, but yeah, it felt a little off. Absorb says, I think it looks fine. Well, all right. You know, we're our own worst critics. That is just the way it works. I'm just ever so hopeful that when the wifey gets off of work, she takes that long commute from upstairs down across the path, down over to the studio, and makes a margarita, an adult beverage of things. I am going to try and reboot StreamYard. I've got a few things to try on it. I got so frustrated with it before because the audio issues that were unmentionable never would go away. I'd restream. They were too much money, and then I canceled them. And they sent me a special offer, and I thought it was the same offer that StreamYard had for basically $10 a month, but it gave me 1080, which I thought, whoa, that's a deal. And so I signed up for it, and when I was in there, I was like, why can't I invite guests? Well, that's what they got rid of. You can stream at 1080 all you want, but no guests. That doesn't do me any good. So we're going to be back on StreamYard at 720p with guests. Old Dads was hilarious. Old Dads. What is that? Let me look that up. It rings a bell, but I'm trying to... Bill Burr. Interesting. I missed that one. I'll have to go watch that one. I do love your setup. That window is really neat. Is that just a TV? No. It is not a TV. It is a remote controlled, fully animated, if I go back there and push on it, vinyl covering. It's a vinyl printed, they call it a tapestry. It's hilarious. From Amazon. And I can just turn it off. I can turn off the brightness. It's just a little Amaran 100X back there. It's at 4200 Kelvin right now. Let me see what. That doesn't feel natural. That feels a little too golden houry. That's why I kind of settled around 4200. It just felt more natural. But literally, I think it was $9 or $10 for that. And I originally was just going to hang it about 10 feet behind the window. But that didn't work. I mean, do keep in mind, this whole thing right here, this is a... oh, there we go. It's a set. It's on wall. It's a wall. I can move it. It's on rails. You know, it's just kind of my new studio build. Just to make it a little bit different. Late 80s, 90s comedies were the best. Yes. Even the rom-coms were hilarious. And they were all simple movies that weren't trying to be something special. It's like, let's see, how do I phrase it properly? Let's say, it's a movie about a teenage boy going after a teenage girl. Okay, that movie can exist just fine. When they try to push a social issue that, pick a social issue that's 50-50 out there, and they try to push one way, it doesn't serve the movie. It has no purpose in the movie. But they throw it in there because they can. I don't need that. I don't need a movie to be something more. I don't need to learn from a movie unless it's a movie about learning. Entertain me and leave it alone. That's that's why I think Top Gun 2 was so brilliant, because it didn't try to be anything except a sequel to Top Gun, which didn't try to do anything. It didn't try to be anything but an entertaining movie. On Netflix. Gonna watch it. That is really cool. With the light off, it looks like actual night outdoors. I don't think a TV could go get that effect. TV probably could. You get a little animation. I did think about, honestly, doing literally a stick on a Kessler motor and just have it kind of do this number against the tapestry to create some waves to kind of to do it. We'll test that here in just a second. I just want to see one thing real quick. If I change this to blue, 6,500, and then turn it way down. Oh, well, that's interesting. How did I get more reflection from interesting. I need to move my wall. I went too far. I went too far. There we go. I worked really hard with a big 4x floppy right here to block off that reflection. I was like, how in the world is it coming back? Okay, so now we've got it. Yeah, it's not, I guess by going through it, it's less outdoor or night-like. I would need a color light back there, which I have. I could probably get away with that. All right, so I'm gonna turn that up, turn this down. All right, I want to go try. I'm gonna go shake it a little bit. Y'all tell me if it actually looks like the trees are moving a little bit versus. No, ooh. Why is it warm in here? Oh, because I have, that would do it. I have the window open. All right, so I'm shaking it now. I'm sure you're getting all the pixels. I don't know if that looks like anything on there. Y'all tell me how that looked. Is it sellable? Can that be done if I put a little motor on there? I mean, I'm the king of making things happen, even though they probably shouldn't. Let's see. So you just pushed me over the line, and I ordered the Osmo. Dadgummit, Carlos, you're gonna beat me to it. I'm gonna have to go find one now this weekend. I'm gonna see if I can kind of trim that off a little bit there. Let's see how that looks. Gravity. Woo! Really brings me down. Did you get the creator's kit, Carlos? Because that's like the one to get. I'm going to have to order from DJI. Man, I can't do that without talking to the wife first. I'm going to get in trouble. Ooh, it says, let's see here. Shipping free. Let's see. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Creator combo. Ooh, I'm going to get in so much trouble. I'm doing it. Oh, I got to hurry too. because it's, if I don't hurry. What is this? Let's see what I got here. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. She's going to be coming in here in a minute. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I got to do it. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Yep. She's that. Yep. Gravity. Yep. Continue. This is how we do things. We just order things live. What? Why in the world do you have such horrible, tiny little? Okay. Yeah. Oh man, taxes. Dadgum you. Oh, I guess I better put in a phone number. Y'all know my phone number, right? Should be less than... Really? Okay. Well, that's a problem. Now, how do I fix this? It won't let me purchase it because the postal code that came from my PayPal is more than 5 characters. That is awesome. Oh man. What do I do now? I can't. That's what I liked about the new Indiana Jones address. Yeah, I completely agree. Crap. What can I do? It won't. Oh man. It won't. Man, I'm kind of screwed now. So is it not going to even order it? Wow. It didn't take my order. Okay, let's try this again. This is silly. Especially live silly. Okay, there. I need to change this. Add new address. This is stupid. Why can't they? The rest of the world understands the postal codes have a 4-digit subcode. But for some reason, DJI won't let me do it. Add a new address. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Save. Okay. Let's see if we can let me do this. Okay, done. You watch, it'll say, sorry, unable to approve. Because you've already ordered it. Oh, God. Take off the frickin'... There. Save. It won't let... Oh, my God. It won't let me take off the zip. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So now it's going to go back to DJI. Yeah. Right, continue. What just happened? What just happened? Oh my God. I don't even know what's going on now. I don't even know. Unbelievable. So it didn't take it? Oh my God. Okay. Especially with the remakes. A fan will do it. Don't shake it. Yeah, okay. Hey. Christmas coming early, yep. You're witnessing gear acquisitions. One more time. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. That one. Done. 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 Yeah. 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 Live order. Yeah, I'd love one. Yes, thank you. Okay. I'm not ordering anything.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Okay, did it? I have to put in a phone number. Oh, I took my zip code this time. Okay, good. Good. Place order. Okay, I have to accept the cookies. Payment completed. Oh, it worked. It worked. Okay. Well, that's cool. So there's that. Watch, it'll be out of stock. I won't get it. Absorb says, I have the OG Osmo Pocket for BTS, but always ended up just using my iPhone. I assume I'll have reviews to watch from you, Scott and Carlos. Yeah, Carlos will get his first, and then I'll do one afterwards. I haven't even done my iPhone video yet. I'll tell you, the neighbor's dog is going to love the Osmo. I know, you think the Osmo, we could mount it to the dog. Yeah, I really want to do an investigative report on the dog, and be interviewed by myself, and like, yeah, I couldn't find the box anywhere, and then we looked, and then we found it, and then chase after the dog with a microphone and tell me why you feel like you needed that box. Tell me why. Sony DSC RX 2 versus Osmo, do they have sensors? I think they do. I think the RX 0 Mark II is a 1-inch sensor. Pretty sure it is, because it was the same sensor that was in the ZV-1. There we go. I muted the microphone so they didn't have to listen to that. Man, we got lots of viewers too, and I haven't even mentioned the Komodo autofocus. It's saving it's saving a conversation with you. Yeah, it's probably really was like going to her for approval. Cynthia, hurry up! He's doing it. He's doing it. Having shot for interrogation raw, I will have to come produce this. Come on, Simon. Come on. Drive your big old truck. What do I got here? Oh, woo! Boy, that's limey. That is, man. Woo! That is limey. Wow. How much lime did you put in that? Most of it? You weren't watching. Woo! Are you going to the store? You are? Are you going to get some more? Yeah, good, good. She ain't that big, but also I will be finishing the build out next weekend. Interesting. You don't want to come say hi? Why? You can come say hi. She has a headache. She's had a migraine headache for 2 days, poor thing.
Hello, everyone.
She just, oh, don't look at that.
Price?
Price? No. Oh, it is listed, isn't it? There we go. There we go. I mean, there's still a good chance it didn't actually go through. Rex will now come back in here. You watch. Come on, Rex. Come on, buddy. Come in here. It's nice and cool in here. Hey, bud. How you doing, buddy? Hi. You gonna lay down? Hmm? Yeah, you good boy. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Good boy. Lay down so I can move the camera. Come on, in here. Lay down. Good boy. Yeah. Oh, I know. You're a good puppy. You're a good boy. You're a good puppy. Ooh. Ooh. You can see his nose. Ooh, does that feel good? Yeah, you're a good boy. Get the boogers in your eyes. Good boy. Okay, lay down. Maybe he'll lay down that I gave him attention. Yep. So worked. You can buy your kids love. Not mine, but with Rex you can. Gravity really brings it. Man, he's got his... You can see the leg of my chair right under him. I can't move. The only gripe is mounting options. You have to attach a 1/4-inch base and then mount feet to plant it somewhere. Yeah, it's true. But I feel like it's mostly going to be a handheld camera. I do like how you turn it off and it kind of locks into itself and does that. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, she just walked out. Simon says hi. Lucas says hi. That extra lime is the Osmo wife. Probably is. She's like, oh, he's ordering? Get another bottle. Osmo is for Rex. I'm sure he will wear it soon. He might. I would love to attach a GoPro to him to see what he does, but I know what he does. It's funny because I could see it on the trail cams. Every morning he runs out to where the FedEx box was taken by the dogs, and he looks to see if the dog. Oh, golly! She put. That's a lot of lime. Oh. He looks to see if the dogs are there. And I've seen it several times where he's run the dogs off. And it's funny. They're Pyrenees are very territorial, not mean territorial. They know their properties. And they will still wander, but they patrol their properties. And so he goes over to their property all the time. And if they catch him, they run him back over to here. And they're fine. If we walk over there and he comes with us, then they're totally fine. They're like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? What you doing? But if he goes in there by himself, he runs them off. Vice versa. Your wife looks a bit like Catherine Keener. Oh, I'm sure she would appreciate that. When you're married for a long time, you know your wife. You know like their face. Every emotion, you can see it right on her face. And if you could just see her, you could see the migraine that she has. And, I feel bad for her. And with her, it's the squint. If she has a little bit of a squint, I just know she's in pain. And it sucks. It's not fair. Lucas says, I once filmed a wedding and the dog was carrying rings. So I had to put a GoPro on him. It was so cool. I've seen those. Y'all need to use my affiliate code that I don't have. It's funny because the affiliate codes wouldn't work because every affiliate code that I have is for someone who's out of stock. B&H is out of stock. Amazon's out of stock. Carlos will have his video up tomorrow. You watch. He'll be like, hey, this new Osmo's great. Scott has no idea. Scotty doesn't know. I think that ticks so many boxes, honestly. and I'm glad I'm glad I was peer pressured into that by Carlos. I was trying to figure out how to suck it up and just, order something for the wife, order something for me, one for me, one for you, kind of thing. And I got peer pressured. Peer pressure's real. At the start of the stream, I had no intention of getting the Osmo. Now I have to Amazon listing it in front of me. Yes, Ollie, this is called purchasing through osmosis. You're buying the DJI osmosis. Osmosis, probably a better way to set that joke up. But now what'll be fun is if Phil orders one and then puts out an HDR video with it. I feel like it's really cool. I like the low light abilities that it has. It definitely seems to handle like the shake better than the GoPro. The GoPro to me felt like literally when you put the mod on it. I mean, it's almost like you're carrying around. Man, dog, I really wish you weren't right there. I love you, buddy, but man, you freak me out when you're right next to the wire. You're a good boy. I just don't want to back up into you. So much guilt. So much guilt. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, the GoPro, when you put the media mod on it, it's just insane. And then you have to add in the like the Rode mic on top, and then you attach the I don't have it in here, but you put on the little swizzle stick under it. And then, I mean, you're literally holding this giant camera out here, and the Osmo is not that. It's tiny. A lot of thought went into that. You could tell. You got to love DJI at least for innovating. Sometimes they don't, but most of the times they do. All right, where are we at here? We've got 1, 2. Ollie, are you in? 3. We got three Osmos ordered in this one live stream. DJI. Let's talk. Loan me some gear. I'll make some reviews, and we'll just see where this happiness goes. I do want to play with the 4D though. I really do. I think Cam mentioned he might let me borrow it. Maybe. Ever say? I mean, DJI should love this group of people. We're such a fun, hearty crew. Let's see. Yep. It says I'm supposed to get it November 1st because it's free expedited shipping. That's Wednesday, which is good because I'm leaving Thursday. So Friday, I won't be live streaming. If I live stream, it will be one of those, why are you live streaming live streams? Because it'll be in New Braunfels for Wurstfest, the German beer festival. So if you go back like 5 years and look at some of the live streams that I did back then, where I'm kind of like drinking a little too much and live streaming, yeah, it's that. So I just try not to do that. Back to reality here. The E&D video review is out. The OWC cards video is out. next review will be up probably for Monday. I mean, it's done. I just trying to get the color where it's right. I think I've got it at this point. That's why I want to put out the nature short first, because it looks better in HDR, and then that way you can kind of do it. And then I should have another video done for Wednesday, and then Kevin, if FedEx delivers it, my neighbor's dog will have it on November 1st. I don't know what they're delivering. DJI, something between 4D and Osmo makes it, you know, you kind of think there should be. I honestly believe that they could do an Osmo Pocket Pro and put the cameras on like the Mavic 3 Pro. I think that would do incredible. However, it would not be cheap. And at that point, are you really into the mirrorless area of pricing and size? Kind of feels like you might be. In your lederhosen, yes, I do not have lederhosen. I have a hat. I wear the hat. Depends on those hats are very warm, and if it's not cold, which I don't think it's going to be cold. Let's see. Oh, looks like it will be cold. That is fantastic. Yeah, we do a thing every year. Wow, it's gonna be really cold. Wow, it's almost gonna be freezing on Thursday. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, we've been going to Worst Fest with Bill, who was on the live stream a couple weeks back. We've been doing that for like 25 years, maybe longer, where we always just go. We do opening weekend, and then he's trying to fit between the chair. And so we always do that. The next weekend is my youngest daughter's wedding, that Saturday. So I will be giving the bride away. But I think Friday. I don't think we have anything scheduled, so I'll probably be live streaming then. All right, let's see here. Omar Cruz. Hey, Omar. Hi, Scott. I just jumped on the live stream. Does anybody have had a problem with the 5-pin LEMO cable in the audio extension for the red V-RAPTOR? The straight one has been the pins 2 times. Interesting. Are you using the red cable, or are you using the IRIX cable on Amazon? I know there were some weirdness with those ones on Amazon where people were bending pins. And I think what it is that little micro LEMO is so small that the key on it is really hard to detect, and so it might be too easy to bend. I have not had a problem with that. I use 2 different, I swear I just had the cable right here. I use 2 different cables. I use the ones for the mid 49 breakouts, and then I use the other one, which is an IRIX one. The angled one was originally better, but then he changed the direction of it, and so it doesn't work anymore. You can't get it on, which sucks. So I have not experienced that myself, but I am interested in the red cable that comes with it. Does it come with it? I don't really. Oh, I guess it does. The V-RAPTOR, it does. Yeah. Interesting. No, I have not I've not seen that happen. Can you bend them back carefully, like by using like a straight pin, and just kind of slowly if you can? I don't know if you, because the pins are on the cable side, right? Where is my cable? I literally just saw it, and I don't know where I saw it. I need to clean that up right there. Let's see. Not there. Not there. Not in there. Oh, I've got to get the stuff from Mutiny. The Mutiny review is going to be out next week as well. And I might just do that one in replacement of the Friday's live stream. Where's the cable? This feels really weird. I mean, I just saw it, and I cannot for the life of me figure out where I saw it at. And that is bothersome. That's a... Wait, nope, that's not it. I wonder if I put it in the cabinet. We got to find out. I just got to inspect this thing to see if what I'm thinking is right, and that's why it's doing that. It shouldn't do that. I've honestly not heard of anybody else doing that, Omar, so I don't know if like yours was just the luck of the draw, or if it just didn't line up and didn't go in properly. I mean, I'm not saying you did it, but I mean, we're human. We can make mistakes. It's not impossible, despite what I tell my wife. Oh, there it is. I knew I seen it right here. So this is the try not to smush my dog. This is the IRIX kit we have. So we're going to pull out the spectacles of age. Oh boy, that would be tough to straighten out, wouldn't it? Man. Wow, they are in there too. I would imagine it has to be the key just was off ever so slightly. It's the only way I can think of that happening. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened, man. At least it is just the cable. That's at least replaceable, easier. Simon says, Bill, do you also change your name for the time in Gunther, Ludwig, or Fritz? I do not. I just go by me. I just am me. Yes, I did. I now just leave it connected to the XLR and use the angle one to the camera. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to hurt to leave it in there. And that sucks. Unfortunately, someone will pull it out at some point. What happens is the phantom power does not work on the channel 3 and it makes noise. Ooh. It honestly might be worth just buying another one. Even if you buy the one on Amazon. Let me see what I got. Whew. That one went weird. It's Alvin's, not Alex. Alvin's cables on Amazon. The angle one does not work anymore, but the straight one does, and it's $59. I think that's cheaper than Red's. And hopefully the damage was not internal and just on your cable. Let's see. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So throw some questions out there. Let's get some convo going. Let's get some. What's a piece of kit you guys just bought that you really like, and you can't say the Osmo Pocket 3. Only Carlos gets to say that really soon. What's a piece of kit you bought recently that you really like? If you've been watching, I had an 800 millimeter lens from Jared loaned it to me, and he of course wanted it back. He missed it, and so I no longer had an 800 millimeter lens, and it made me very, very sad. And then I happened to find this in the attic, which I thought was kind of funny. I thought it was a rather cheap optics scope. And so I was like, oh, that's cute. I was going to just list it on eBay because, like, I don't need the cheap scope. When I started digging into it, I had realized it was not a cheap scope. It is a Celestron. It is definitely on the more inexpensive side, but it was not cheap. It's actually an apochromatic refractor telescope, which means it's coated ED glass. So chromatic aberration is beep beep, bye-bye. So I said, maybe I could mount this up to the V-RAPTOR and the Komodo X. And I did. 950 millimeters. And I got to tell you, it does a really good job. It is really up close. I mean, it is kind of incredible. Now, it is an f8.9, I believe is the focal f-stop on that, but it's sharp and it looks amazing. And I bought the wrong bird seed and couldn't get birds into my yard. I bought an SKB 8U case. Interesting. For what? I've owned many SKB cases. They were always the DJ cases, though, when I bought those. They were the plastic ones that had like 10 slots at a slant and then like 4 on the bottom. Always use that for DJing. I just received 2 HP printer heads today. You are balling. Boy, I tell you, HP printer heads. For which printer? Well, why do you need 2? Yeah, Brandon, I hear you. You had a Raptor, had to give it back. It's kind of an ingenious little tactic he's got there. He's like, would you like to play with this toy? And you're like, sure. Then you play with it, and then you send it back, and you're like, I got to place an order here real quick. Frank says, what are your thoughts on the new Canon 10-20? It would be cool to have a GDU version. The 10-20 looks to be pretty cool. It actually looks to be really well made. GDU version, I'm not sure they would, because with the GDU stuff, they take everything off. How would you zoom it? Because I don't think the 10-20 is power zoom. Yeah, this is ain't no focus ring on this. So I don't know that they would be able to, or would want to do one on that. That would be a pretty cool lens, though, if they could figure out how to do that. Be kind of cool if they did. Ooh. I also want to buy a Yamaha DM3 Dante, but till now, it has no auto mix, and that's a bit of a deal breaker. Are we really into sound? Sounds like we are. Always like the Yamaha. Man, the Yamaha digital mixers all the way back from the 03. And then they had, the 01 was the small one, and the 03 was the big one. Then they had the, what was the one that was 48 channels and 96 kilo? 90, yeah, it was too cool. 8500A Office Jet is pretty old, but it works. Well, let's find out about this. I was just looking for wide format printers, but since it's an Office Jet, oh yeah, the all-in-one. Actually, is that what I have? I wonder if that's what I have. Let me see. Let me just try to print something. Print. We have one upstairs. It is a... Nope. Mine is the LaserJet Pro M225DW. It's a laser version with the fax and all that built in. And fax for you kids is you could take a piece of paper and use this thing called a phone line, and then you scream into it at high pitch. A phone line is like a mobile device, but it has a cord that connects to the wall. And it's not for charging. It's for talking or high-pitched squeals. And then you get the piece of paper on your side of the world. It's amazing. What's some of your favorite lenses you use for wildlife on Komodo X or Raptor? The 800mm Canon was fantastic. I rented the 100 to 500 Canon RF L glass. It was, other than the focus issue, which Carlos has shown me, and Brandon has also shown me that it's adjustable. So I may end up buying that lens. God, that's limey. What can I put in there? There's like no sweet anything. Oh, I bet you she did me dirty. I bet you she ran out of margarita mix and just substituted lime. Woo! Used for wildlife. What other glass did I like on the wildlife? Wildlife is tough because it ends up being far. The 70 to 200 Canons 2.8s are fantastic, even with the 2X on it. Really, really good. Well, it's one of the best lenses, honestly. These Rangers were actually not bad. The 75 to 180 was way better than the other one, mostly because you need that reach when you're doing wildlife. Most of the time, when I'm shooting like these black buck that are down the road, I've been using the Sigma 150 to 600, but I got to tell you, after shooting on that Canon 800, I want to sell the Sigma. I want to sell it, and I want to get the Canon 800. It's the bee's knees. The lens that everybody does like for wildlife is that Canon 200 to 400. Is it a 2.8 or a 4? It's one heck of a lens. But that is the one that all the wildlife people love. Canon 200 to 400 f4, yeah. It's not cheap by any means. It's $11,000, but it is an all-internal zoom, so there's no bump out that happens, no telescoping on the end of the lens. And it also has a 1.4 doubler or 1.4er in there. That one is really cool. What I did find, though, which is interesting, EF lenses, well, you know, I was upset about selling my EFs on eBay to buy RFs and finding out that they weren't going for much. The same is true for like these really, really good lenses on eBay. The Canon EF autofocus 800 mil L glass, the f5.6, is like $6,000 on eBay, which is nothing to sneeze at. But you're talking about a $16,000 lens going for $6,000 on eBay. That's incredible. Now, the cool factor, and I'm just going to tell you all here because it's a small group today, so I don't want the information getting out before I go and buy mine. The FD lens, the before EF, that's what Jared's lens was, and it's converted to PL. You can buy those for a little over $1,000. It's an 800 mil Canon f5.6. It's insanity, and it's incredible. It is an amazing lens. Definitely cool. What's some lenses you guys have? I had V01. Osmo 3 arrives on Sunday. That's 4. We've sold 4 today. That's pretty funny. What are some of y'all's favorite lenses? And how many of y'all shoot wildlife? I just love the it's funny. You say the hunt. I just love the hunt of the wildlife, and it's fun for taking pictures, not for the hunting. I've done that. I'm done. I'm over that. Unless the world blows up and I have to go like find food to eat, then I might hunt. But I'd rather look at them. They're sweet. All these animals are sweet. I mean, some of them aren't. Some of them are pretty darn right not sweet. But it's cool though because I can use my my same hunting tent, which is all camouflage with small portholes in it, for filming. It's perfect. And I'm really good at being quiet, so I can just sit in there and film them, and then they'll be like, "Do I hear fan noise? What is that?" The way things are going, we'll be hunting and vlogging on the Osmo this time next year. It's possible. The world is. I tell you what, man. The older I get, the more and more I feel old. Like I'm becoming the guy who's like, some of this stuff just doesn't add up. It's all they just keep going in a circle and circle. They're like, give the bear some money, poke the bear. Give the bear some money, poke the bear. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think the world would be a whole lot better place if we didn't have any politicians in it. I think magically, we'd probably get along a lot better. There'd probably be still a few jerks out there in the world, but I think they'd get taken care of. I don't know. That's my old guy 2 cents. He's not. Boop. Let's see, what else can we see here? Oh, there's my Crocs. Look at those. Yeah, looking good. I really love Crocs. That was something Mark Toya. He was not afraid of Crocs, man. He would. You'd see pictures of him on the airplane. He's in first class and his feet are up and his Crocs are on. He's filming in like Vietnam, and he's in Crocs. It's like the Crocs are king. Gotta love the Crocs. We need some red branded Crocs, don't we? Did y'all see the? We got the that swag that Jared had posted from the Red Studios. I got my bomber jacket. It looks pretty cool. It's got the Red Studios in it, just an emboss, and it's got a little weapon on the side, and then nothing on the rest of it. Really, really lightweight. Really, really comfortable. What you doing, bud? What you doing? What you doing, buddy? Don't bang your head. Don't bang your head, bud. You're getting all in there. What? You need some more? Say, give me some love. Give me some love, Dad. Oh yeah, you're a good boy. Oh yeah. He's a good puppy. But he's not so good that I can't get on him here. Yeah, I wanted to pick up some swag, but the shipping to the UK was more than the products. I hear you. Shipping has gotten out of control, man. It's wild. It was funny because like I got on there and the first thing my eyes saw was the bomber jacket. I thought, oh, that'll be cool. I want that. And I was like, well, in order to make it worthwhile, I need to order two things. And so I was looking for something for the wife. I was like, oh, the pink hoodie would be good. Bought all that. And someone made the comment, I know what Scott's getting. And I was like, what am I getting? And they're like, the Balkan blue. And I was like, I didn't even notice it. I didn't even see it. I should have got that one. Would have been cooler. Be a lot cooler if you did. Let's see here. Oh my God. Is there? No. Okay. Okay. That was weird. Okay. It just reset. I just clicked on the live chat because seeing if it was updating or not. And it just reset all the comments to not being read. And I thought there were a whole bunch of comments that I had missed. So, let's see. Next Friday, what are we all buying? We're going to find some product we all need to buy. Oh, you know what we could buy? I think by next Friday, I think Scotty's Smoky Salt and Scotty's Smoky Pepper should be ready for sale. I've been waiting for one thing, which was labeling, and trying to figure out the best way to label this glass, because they're all in glass jars. And laser engraver seemed to be the best choice, and that should be here next week. I get to play with one, so we'll be doing that. So there's that. So what is everyone going to use the Osmo Pocket for? I don't know. It just seems like a really good idea. I want to use it for capturing the little stories, the little things, not necessarily vlogging, but little things that I find cute and cool and picturesque and all those things, and then I'll do little voiceovers on it, just so that there's context for it. But I feel like it'll be the camera that I could carry around, because I really wanted to carry that. I carried the little ZV-1, or actually the RX 100. I carried it around for a long time, and I definitely used it a bunch. This one, it just, by the time it got that big, I didn't want to do it anymore. So it just sat there. God, I had so many GoPros. It was funny. The best GoPros were actually the GoPro Hero 4 Blacks. The reason they were the best was they still had that on the back of the GoPro. They had a expansion port that you could then put on an expanded battery on. And so I had all these really big batteries that you put on the back, and it would run for like 12 hours. And I love those things. And then when I bought, I think it was the Hero 7. Which one is this one? Is this the 10? I think this is the 10. When I bought the 7, I was like, you know what? I don't need all these. This is the 10 black. Now they have the 12. So I sold all my original. I had the original HD. I had the Hero 3, another Hero 3, the Hero 4 Black, the Hero 4 Silver, the Hero 4 Session, the little bitty guy. Which I might, no, it's not in here. And I sold them on eBay, and I didn't check the box very carefully. And they sold, I sold the lot of them for like $38, which I thought was cool. And I had charged, I think $10 for shipping because it was no big deal. And I didn't check the box that said no Hawaii, no Alaska, no international. Well, the guy bought it in Alaska. And I was like, oh, well, that'll be interesting. So I went to check out to ship it. It cost me like $48. So I lost $1 plus the fees on all of that. That guy got one heck of a deal though. Very niche. Yep, use case. Yeah, it had a great picture. It didn't not good in low light, but it was you could pull the lens off too and put those adapters on. Yeah, Absorb says 10-bit on the Osmo. Well, I'll probably pick one up. See, it's 10-bit up to 60 FPS, but if you go to the 4K 120, it is not 10-bit anymore, and it's not log. But it's got some features. I'll tell you that. It's they really did a good job. Plus with the creator combo, and you get the extra battery, and it charges really fast. It's got the 1-inch sensor. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I was like, where's that third axis? The screen is okay. It'll be good for like old people like me. What was the other thing about it? You get D-Log M and 10-bit. It does have the ability, you can set it down and walk around and it will follow you, but that's not that great. Kevin's like, I feel like the Osmo is a drone in your hands. Pretty much. This one is probably like the Air 3 or Air 3 or the what is the latest one? Probably Air 3. It just looks really good. And I like the way it just looks. Like I said, the channels that I watched that been using the 2 for a long time, I was like, the quality of these videos is really good. And I love the fact that they're just walking around with something. I don't even have anything that size. It's so tiny. It's it's like the glasses case. They're just walking around with a little glasses case in their hand like this, and then they just put that in their pocket. That's slick. And I'm glad they came out with it because I was worried. Almost forgot. Also bought the Blackmagic Ultra Studio 4K. So you will be doing HDR grading, right? Right? That is on my list. I want to get the Ultra Studio 4K Thunderbolt, whichever one that one is, the $1,000 one. And I want to get the Resolve Mini panel. I have the Micro, but I would like to have all the extra, especially now that I'm having fun grading. I want the extra things, but that's money. That's $2,000. I did find the full advanced panel on eBay for $17,000. So act now. Oh, and the Dragon is going to be sold. It's really soon, really soon. I've been saying it for a while. I think the price is going to be $7,000 for everything. That's the outrigger handle, the 7-inch touch, the V-Lock IO, the EF mount, the two 512 high-speed mags, 3 cages, a variety of top handles. I feel like there's something else for it. Yeah, all of that. I'm gonna sell it. It's time, I think. And that is still Dragon right there, and I will probably put Komodo there for these videos, and we'll see how Komodo do. Definitely need to get my Red Control Pro. What am I hearing? I hear something outside. That was weird. I wonder if that's thunder? 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 What was that? Okay. I don't know what it was. I'll give you $10 if you order the panel on this live stream. I wish I could. Because, man, does it have everything. It's got everything. More for key and fill. Gotcha. Okay. Indies are a month. I don't like DJI's indies. The main reason is they always seem to do like these massive jumps. So it's like an Indy 8, Indy 32, and then like an Indy 1000. I don't need that. I need like Indy 4, 8, and 16. And I bet you there will be some on Amazon here really soon. They're magnetic. Oh, wasn't there a pop-on filter for it that's like ultra wide or something? What is that? Yeah, ultra wide. $49. I don't need that. I don't want ultra wide. Backpack strap. Oh, I did see people doing that. Yeah, they mount it to their backpack strap and then they walk with it. That seems kind of cool. DJI Pocket 2? I think you're kind of missing the marketing here. I'm not ordering it, Kevin. Scott, sell me on the Apple Watch for filmmaking. I can't. I literally the past 2 days have been thinking about it's like a charge just went through about replacing this with an analog watch because I'm getting tired of the degradation that happens. This one is 2 years old. It's not that old, but I've had to turn off always on because I would lose my battery in like 12 hours. Now then I was able to get back through a full day with going to sleep without always on. Now it's back to, before I go to bed, it's already in low power mode. Not happy about that. And I don't want to spend more and more money on something. And besides, if the whole world goes crashing down, I don't want something that's not going to work without an update. I want an old analog watch. It's funny. I was like, I know I have a bunch of watches. I have to go find them. And then I searched my Amazon orders. I was like, ooh, I bought a really, really nice Citizen watch like 12 years ago. I was like, wow, I don't even remember that. And then I was like, I kind of do. It was like $700. I was like, oh, I got to find that. And so I went in there, couldn't find it. Went to Cynthia. I was like, I don't know where this is. I ordered it like in 2010. I don't know where this is. And I showed her a picture. She goes, I remember that. I was like, I do too. And I kept looking, couldn't find anything on Amazon. I didn't return it. I was like, huh. I searched my email and I did return it. Apparently, Amazon didn't put it in your orders back then. It's just an email. I returned it like, I think 2 weeks later because I couldn't see it. it was a chronograph, which I really like chronograph watches, but it was so dense with stuff that I couldn't read it. Order that painting, I'll be drinking straight lime juice. Yeah, I'll be drinking straight lime juice out of the front pasture. Yeah, the ultra wide. Oh, it's in the creative combo? I didn't know that. Indies are included. Oh. Well then, I just paid for indies I won't use. I mean, it's true. What does it come with? It comes with a mic, which is what I really wanted. I wanted the battery handle. Comes with a wide angle lens. I don't think it comes with the NDs though. No, it didn't come with the NDs. Just comes with a carrying bag, which looks like a travel medicine kit. The only cool thing I saw was being able to monitor tentacle sync via the watch. Yeah, and I think, can't you start and stop red control from your watch? I thought you could. Now, did I hear correctly that the Osmo Pocket 3 is timecode syncable? Right? I swear I read that or heard that. It doesn't say. I got plenty of micro NDs. Single slot. Ooh, up to 512. That's a pretty good bit rate too. 130 megabits for 4K. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I read something too that it could do like 32 megapixel stills, but it's only a 9 megapixel sensor. It's like, oh, we're playing those games again. Oh man, the resolution on that little monitor is only 314 by 556. That's hilarious. I swear it said timecode. Built-in speaker, no. Interesting. General, 2.6 hours of runtime. I heard 2 hours at 4K recording. Charging time is fast, which is cool. I can't find anything on the timecode. Huh. I swear it said that. No, Indies should, but they ain't. Yes to timecode. Timecode via USB-C. Interesting. So what do I need to do timecode? Via USB-C. What would connect with USB-C? It's like I don't think the deities can do timecode via USB-C. That's weird. I think B&H is just throwing stuff in that they don't really know whether it works or not. Filters, bike poles, wearable. My postal connections package has been delivered. I don't know what postal connections is. Proof of delivery, let's see. Oh, so that was UPS there. UPS, he's a good dude. He delivers right to my door. Yeah, how do you do time code on this? Should I order that advanced panel from Blackmagic? I feel like I should. That would be cool. Who's going to be the first to cancel their order? Not me. Not canceling it. I had made my decision. I was just trying to figure out the right way to do it. And then peer pressure just, took over. Who's going to cancel? Who's going to cancel? Sounds like Ollie's going to cancel. Are you going to cancel? Or you? Because you're like going, is anybody else going to cancel? No, I want it. Plus, it'll be fun to have. Now, can it live stream? That'd be cool. Take it around the Worst Fest and live stream, and then some song comes on and it cancels me. No, I want to check it out. I want to know how to do the time code, though. How are we going to do this? Let's see. Osmo Pocket 3. Time code. Jam with time code with Tentacle Sync. Somebody's already done it. So then I wonder if deity will work. Well, that would be cool. No, it's Osmo Action. Okay. Let's see how they're doing it with the action. However they're doing it with the action should work the same on the Osmo. Firmware, okay. Step 3. You will need USB-C to TRS. Huh. Okay. Well, there we go. So the DD can, because it'll send the signal out via its 1/8" TRS jack to a USB-C. You plug that in. I think I mean, it's so small you can literally wear it on your hip and look cool. And you just pull it out and film it quick. It will be interesting to see how fast it starts. If that thing starts in like 1 second, that's going to be really cool for BTS. And it's probably a very good camera for vertical, which I don't do vertical. I don't do shorts on YouTube anymore. I did try, but it's just, I really dislike YouTube for that. But maybe I'll try it on the Instagrams. You know how cool I am on Instagram. Maybe I'll do it on the Tactics. Have 3K for vertical shooting. Yeah, that's right, because it doesn't change the. It doesn't rotate the camera, which is weird. I just think it's really small and compact. That tripod's useless. Active track, high definition panorama. Ooh, Scott, surround sound microphones. Oh, excuse me. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, fast charging, long-lasting, natural skin tones. That's where I think the digital comes in. Hopefully, it's not annoying and we can turn it off. What was it I was looking for? Oh, the vertical resolution, that's right. Oh, it does do IP streaming. Oh, that works as a webcam, that's right. Mobile app compatible. It'd also be pretty cool to take on a plane, too, just because it's so easy and it's stabilized. There's nothing worse than, when I go GoProing, when I was doing that on the planes, I'd have to bring the suction cups and suction cup it to the window. It was a pain in the butt. IP, slow motion, let's see, vertical, let's see, 3840. Oh, it shoots square? That's weird. It shoots 3K square. It shoots 2K square. And then it shoots 3K vertical, 2.5K vertical, and 10. That's interesting. Huh. I don't know if I'd like square. I don't think I'd like that at all. Screen protector on day one? Pfft, wuss. I don't ever run screen protectors. Never. Brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Ain't no screen protector on there. No. Not brand new. GoPro Hero 10. Ain't no screen protector on there. Small HD DSMC 3 7-inch touch. Ain't no screen protector on there. I don't drop my phones. It's funny. I put them in cases because I'm always scared of scratching them. But I don't drop my phones. I don't crack my phones. I don't scratch my cameras, surprisingly enough. I really don't. Now, rest of my family, man, there's some phone dropping fools, I'll tell you what. We got five wonderful Osmos. Kevin, see, you weren't here when I explained it. What's making me sell it is Komodo X. Komodo X is the most Dragon sensor Red has ever made. It is so close. And in so many ways, it's better. The skin, beautiful on Komodo X. Frame rates, same. The dynamic range, the same. The highlights, that beautifulness that Dragon has, the same. Shadows, better on Komodo X. Better. The low light on it, way better than Dragon. Size-wise, tiny. The only things that it doesn't have, that Dragon X has, is the frame averaging, frame summing, which you may or not ever use, HDRX, and then it can go a shutter speed as low as 1/6 of a second, and I believe Dragon is 1 second. It shocked me because Ollie knows we've been Dragon Bros for, well, all of us have been Dragon Bros forever. I have never wanted to give up Dragon because it looks so good. It just makes so much sense. But is it back now? Must have swapped satellites there because I saw it dip. Komodo X is so good at being a Dragon that I don't I don't see the point of it. I see $7,000 right there that I can use for some cool lenses or Osmo Pocket 3s. Have you shot, Kevin, with the Komodo X yet? It's wild, man. It's wild. Good reason. Good reason. I will never sell my Epic. Worth way more than the sale price. And DSMC-1 is just a monument. It is. It's when Red got it all together and figured it out and blasted forward. Not saying that everything before they didn't have it together. They were way ahead. But when Dragon and Epic won, I mean, that was a clear-cut winner. Big time. Yep, love mine. I have not shot with the X. You should, because it is it's wild, man. It might convince you. It is so good. And with the 7-inch touch monitor on it, it handles really, really well. And I'm very used to the DSMC 1 and 2 monitors and navigating around that. And I'm used to it. I like it. I kind of miss it. But that is much better monitor. Much better. I'll never forget the first time I saw that vid of Jim walking around holding the DSMC-1 body. Yep. I need to get my hands on one. Yeah, it's something special, man. It really is. Grab mine over here. It's so tiny. It's just so it's so epic, but even though it's not an epic. I mean, this is it's got the Ranger lenses on it, and this is a Portkeys monitor, but I mean, it's tiny. It shoots 6K, 80 frames a second. It has global shutter. It has all the dynamic range of Dragon. It's like 60 and a half stops-ish. And the shadows are way, way cleaner. The low light, you could shoot this at 3200, a little noise reduction, and you're loving life. You could shoot at 2000 with enough light, you won't even need noise reduction. It's amazing. The audio in here, incredible. They finally upgraded preamps. And so it's, ooh, don't do that. Well, almost did a blunder. There we go. The preamps in here are ultra quiet. Way better than any Red in the past. And you know how noisy they can be. These you can run phantom power and a really nice studio microphone. Incredible. Incredible. It's awesome. All right, who's got last questions and thoughts and last orders? Last round, we've got 5 sold. We got 5 Osmos. Can I hear 666? Give me a 666. I don't even know what they say half the time. I think they're just kind of 6 out here, 6, 5, 5, 5. That's all I ever hear. And then if you sneeze, you all of a sudden bought a car and you're like, we got five Osmos sold. That's a pretty good record. We should, the buying power of the Balcom live stream. Vendors, come to the Balcom live stream with your products, and if we like it, we might just all buy them. That'd be fun. Who's got last round questions? If this keeps going, I'm going to end up ordering a second Osmo. Now that'd be cool. You're like, look at me. I've got stereo vision. But I mean, it'd be kind of cool. You could shoot forward and backwards at the same time. Put it on your stick, and Yeah. It'll be cool. We'll all report back in 2 weeks, and we'll all be like, meh. Like returning it. No. I suspect it will do some good stuff for me. Lime. Oh, I'm going to have to put up with that for the next 2 weeks, too. It's just going to be like throwing extra lime and everything. Red Epic sells for $1,200. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, I saw dragons. I saw some of them going low, but I saw kits like mine going for a little over $7, like 2 weeks ago. So there's hope. 1,200 for 6K, 100 frames a second, no less. Yeah. Yeah. Raw. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Camille, have you bought an Osmo? You got to buy an Osmo. They're cool. All the cool kids. Well, or all the silly kids. It'll be fun. I definitely want each of you, when you get yours, to let me know what you think, because you'll probably get it before I do. Yeah. What? Any other? Whew, man, this air conditioner is just cranking good. Any other last minute thoughts? No Osmo. Oh, you got to get the Yamaha. Well, I want the Black Magic Advanced panel. I'm gonna offer that guy $600, and then I'll return my Osmo. I got the Osmo, the Advanced panel. Thank you, friends. I hope to see a red EVF. I think. I mean, it sounds soonish, based on his picture. Sounds soonish. The question is, when? You never know. He could be listening right now. When, Jared? When is it coming? Give us a hint. Come on, it's just us Osmo owners. Jared, you buy your Osmo? I'm excited to see the ability to use the DSMC2 EVF was kind of cool. And I believe the answer is no. You cannot use your DSMC 2 or 1 monitor. Only the EVFs. November. It could be. And something not a lot of people picked up on is it said adapter A. I did hear that, which is interesting. And I'm not sure what it means. Well, no, it has to mean, because the DSMC2 EVFs they mounted directly to the side. So you would need an adapter B for that, right? The adapter A would go on the top. Adapter B would go into that. It would mount on the side. That's my guess. B, C, D, J, I. Who knows? Who knows? Obviously, they're playing around with stuff, which I appreciate. And think about it this way: all of a sudden, those DSMC 1 and 2 EVFs just held their prices. Someone asked him about old monitors. He said, "Don't ask questions." So you're telling me there's a chance territory. I feel strongly that the answer is going to be no. That's what I feel. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know why I got my head resting on my little Komodo X. It's so cute. Oh, let's see. Did you know Komodo X has face tracking autofocus built in to the camera now in beta? All right, let's watch those viewers. Let's see if they jump off. Did they? No. Last week when I was showing it, we were demoing it live, and every time I'd mention it, 10 people would jump off. The number would go up to like 32, and then would boom, down to 20. It's like, what? Oh, we lost one. They're like, man, is he still talking about that? All right. I think we're good here. So, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Osmo 3s before I do. Let me know. Hit me up on Facebook. Let me know how good it is. And, yeah, remember to support and like and all the channels. Put a little like down there. There's 10 likes. There could be 6 more. 6 more likes down there. Could be. And, yeah, everyone have a great weekend. And, as always, as I like to leave it, don't let your passions center around your life. Let your life center around your passions. Literally, it change your life. Thanks. Thank you. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. Thanks, Kevin. Enjoy your Osmo 3 before me. All right, bye everybody.